Hello everybody, this is Dan UpLateGamer and I'm bringing you my MLB 15 The Show Franchise Mode Top 10 Pitching Prospects. And as the same with my top 10 prospects for position players, I am using the Operation Sports Full Minors rosters. So if you want those, go on to the roster vault, download those. They probably got a version 2 or 3 out by now. That's got all the updates and it's going to have all these top prospects in there. My top 10 pitching prospects will be different than my position player prospects videos that I've had out. In MLB 15 The Show, I feel pitching has a lot more to do with how good you are at pitching. Yes, a 99 pitcher is going to be better than an 80 pitcher and you're going to do better, but there's guys I know that can take an 80 pitcher and go in there and they're going to pitch better than some guy that's got a 99 rated pitcher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what these top 10 pitchers, how they start out in 2015, what their ratings are, and then I'm going to show you what their ratings will be after 3 years. And I'm going to base all my ratings 10 through number 1 basically on what their final rating will be after 3 years. That way you can get an idea of what their eventual top out rating can be. So let's get started with my top 10 franchise mode pitching prospects for MLB 15 The Show. First up is going to be Braden Shipley of the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's a 23-year-old starting pitcher. He bats right, throws right. As you can see, he starts out in 2015 with a 66 overall and B potential. So as you can see, the top 10 prospects for MLB 15 To Show as far as pitching is not chock full of A potential guys. You're going to have some B guys that you're going to have to count on. And as you can see, in 2018, he's going to go up to a 79 overall. B potential. His stamina is really good. I mean, 87. I really like that, because he's going to be able to go far into games. His velocity is also pretty decent at 79, so you got a pretty good pitcher starting out as our number 10 prospect. Next, we got John Gray of the Colorado Rockies, and the Rockies need pitching. He's a starting pitcher, 23 years old, bats right, throws right. As you can see, in 2015, he's a B potential with a 71 overall, and his velocity is very high at an 88. So I mean, he's right there. He's starting out great. As you can see, then after 3 years, he's going to go to an 85 overall with B potential, and his velocity goes all the way up to a 97. So I mean, the guy is going to be able to throw smoke, and his stamina is also going to be an 83. So he's going to be a good all-around pitcher, and if you want someone that can just blow it by people, this is going to be the guy for you. Our number 8 prospect is going to be Carlos Radon of the Chicago White Sox. As you can see, he's 21 years old. He's a lefty thrower, bats left. And in 2015, he's 73 overall with B potential. And he's got some pretty high numbers here, like in stamina, hits per 9, Ks per 9, velocity, and break. So he's got some pretty good numbers starting out in 2015. Now looking at 2018, he's up to an 86 overall. He's only 24 years old. As you can see, his stamina, his per 9, Ks per 9 is up to 98. So this guy's going to get a lot of strikeouts for you. He's got an awesome break on his curveball. So if you're looking for a strikeout machine, you got to try to pick up this guy for your franchise. My number 7 prospect is Daniel Norris of the Toronto Blue Jays. He's the first of 2 Blue Jays pitchers on my top 10 list. He's 21 years old, bats left, throws left. As you can see, he starts out in 2015 with an overall of 68 and B potential. And he's pretty just middle of the way on all his ratings. Nothing really spectacular starting out in 2015. Now here's where it gets kind of interesting with Norris. As you can see, in 2018, he's going to go up to A potential. So he's got an 82 overall rating, but since he's gone up to A potential, that means he could get up into the 90s overall. And you look at right now, he's got an 83 stamina, velocity at 75. So he's got a lot of room to grow only at age 24. So he could end up being a top-notch starter for you in the future. Now coming in at number 6 is Tyler Glasnow of the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's 21 years old. He bats left, throws right, and as you can see, he's a 70 overall in 2015 and A potential, and he's also got that velocity all the way up there already to a 90 only at age 21. So you really can see him being a flamethrower in the future. Alright, so now we look at Glasnow in 2018. He's up to an 83 overall A potential. Velocity's all the way up to 99. Stamina, I like it to be in the 80s. You know, it's on 78, but that velocity more than makes up for it. He's got great break, so you're going to be able to throw a curveball, and it's going to be hard for guys to hit. So he's going to be a very good prospect for your franchise. Our number 5 prospect is Sanchez of the Toronto Blue Jays. And like Norris, his counterpart on the Blue Jays, was at about the mid-range on all his ratings in 2015. Sanchez is like at the 75%, so he's hitting really high right off the bat in 2015. He's 22 years old, bats right, throws right, as you can see. Starts overall with an 81, and he's B potential. And hopefully he's got some room to grow. As you can see, in 2018, he does have some room to grow because he goes up to an A potential. He'll be 25 years old. His overall rating is going to be an 85. And look at how his ratings are all so high right now. So I'm seeing him getting to at least a 90. And I mean, he's going to be a really good pitcher because he's going to have all his pitching ratings are going to be very, very close to the max. As we're getting closer to our number 1, our number 4 prospect is Robert Stephenson of the Cincinnati Reds. He's 21, bats right, throws right. As you can see, in 2015, he's going to be an overall 69 with A potential. And as many of the other pitchers in our top 10 list, his velocity, look, it's already a 96. I mean, it can't, so he's obviously going to get to a 99 in velocity. His stamina is pretty good, so he looks like he's going to be a very good pitcher. So now here we are in 2018, and he's up to an 86 overall at 24 years old. Still A potential. As you can see, his velocity's at 99. Stamina's up over 80. That's where I like it. You know, at least over 80. It's an 81. His Ks per 9 is 87. So this is going to be another strikeout machine for you to try to get on your franchise. Alright, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're in the top 3. And we're starting out at number 3 with Lucas Giolito. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Boy, I hope. If not, please, I'm sure everyone's going to tell me. But he's 20 years old, bats right, throws right. In 2015, it's a 74 overall with A potential. And he's about 75% on all his ratings right now. So, I mean, he's got good stamina, hits per 9, Ks per 9. Velocity's okay, and his break's okay. Now looking at 2018 though, he has really shot up on his ratings. As you can see, his stamina is 88, hits per 9 87. Everything's got a pretty good jump. So I mean, he is going to be a top-notch pitcher. And you know, he's only 23 years old. He's had 2 so far in this sim that I did. He had 2 years of MLB experience. I see him getting up to an overall around 91 or 92. So he'd be a top-notch pitcher for your franchise. And alright, here at number 2 is Archie Bradley of the Arizona Diamondbacks. He took that terrible hit to the face back in April, if you've seen the picture where his jaw was all swollen up. But in 2015, he's 22 years old, bats right, throws right. He's a 77 overall rating with A potential. And all of his statistics look pretty good so far, all his ratings. So we're going to see what he looks like in 3 years. Alright, in 2018, he's now going to be a 90 overall, still A potential. And he's got 87 stamina. All his ratings are pretty high. Now his control and his clutch are kind of low, so you might have some trouble with walks from him. But I mean, he's got a very high velocity, so the dude's going to be able to get some strikeouts for you and go deep into a game. So alright, our number 1 overall pitching prospect is the Hammer God himself, Noah Syndergaard, otherwise known as Thor of the New York Mets. As you can see, in 2015, he's 21 years old, bats left, throws right. He's 75 overall with A potential. Doesn't really look spectacular right now in 2015, but he's got so much potential at only 21 years old. So we're going to get a look at what he looks like in 2018. So, alright, when we hit 2018, he's gone all the way up to a 91 overall. He's A potential. He's only 24 years old. Stamina 79, 76. You know, I like it up over 80. But everything else, this guy just looks like he's going to be a star. I mean, he's only 24. I see him getting up, you know, with the way his ratings look, he could get up to like a 95 possibly. So this guy could just be an unbelievable starting pitcher for your franchise, and that's why I'm making him a #1 choice. Many of you may disagree. Please put your comments below, and you let me know. You know, who do you think the top 10 prospects should be for MLB 15 to show as far as pitchers? But thanks for watching. That's my top 10 prospects as far as pitching goes for MLB 15 to show. I appreciate all the comments, all the subscribers. And to everyone that watched my top 10 position player prospects for franchise mode, thank you so much. I had so many views, so many comments, you know, good, bad, and I appreciated it all. I wanted the discussion. So thank you very much for watching those. And until next time, see y'all later.